Hi everyone. Oh my gosh, it is so beautiful here. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I live about 10 minutes from the Canadian border, for those of you who catch this who are not from Washington State. It's gorgeous. It is warm and sunny, and there's a slight breeze, and it's just one of those days that makes you happy that you live in the Pacific Northwest. So, I was so busy doing things and enjoying the weather, I almost forgot to jump on and do my Team Heart Life Facebook Challenge today. Isn't that crazy? So, I wanted to just share with you really quick a thought today. So, I have been reading The Power of Vulnerability by Brené Brown, and if you have never checked out that book, totally check out her book. You can also catch TED Talks, YouTube videos, but Brené Brown is amazing when it comes to being authentic, being vulnerable, being raw, being real, and teaching you how to stand in the sacredness of who you are. So I'm just loving everything that she's got out there right now, and I'm just kind of absorbing all of it. But I was listening to her book, The Power of Vulnerability, on Audible, and she said something, and it struck me, so that I went back and I actually paused it, went back, stopped, pulled my car over because I was driving, and I got out my notes and I wrote down the notes and played it again a couple of times because I just thought it was really a powerful thing to catch. Hi Molly, thanks for joining me. Hi Susan, thanks for joining. So this is exactly what she said. It says, pain and struggle is part of every person's life. There is not a person on this planet that gets out of feeling pain and struggle. So you're not alone if you have been feeling pain and struggle, and you're not the only one in the world who has to go through it. So you need to just understand it is universal. Doesn't matter what country you live in, doesn't matter who you were born to. Like, hi Jacqueline, you are going to experience pain and struggle. If you are alive and breathing, it's gonna happen. You're gonna feel it, and it's gonna keep coming like waves of the ocean, right? You rise above and then you come below, and then you rise above and you come below. Well, you're going to experience pain. You're going to experience struggle. But here's the difference between successful people and other people. The difference is that when those challenges come, when pain comes, when challenges, when struggle, when drama and trauma hit people who are successful, you know what the difference is? Their self-worth isn't on the line. They don't feel like who they are or their identity is at risk because of the struggles they're going through. They know who they are. They know who they are to be in this world. They have a sense of self, and they stand in that. They honor that within themselves. So when those things come, when the challenges hit, you know, they don't feel like if they don't succeed at this, that their life is over, that they are, you know, that they're worthless, that, you know, they're a loser. I mean, how many stories have we told ourselves because, you know, we were afraid of failure, right? Hi, Sarah. Thanks for joining. But here's the thing. Leaders, people who are successful in this world, they are not attaching their self-worth and their identity into their actions. Like, they don't care if you think because, you know, they made a wrong decision that, you know, they were an idiot. They don't care what you think. They know who they are. They stand in the firmness and the knowledge of who they are as individuals and their passion and their purpose in the world. And their self-worth is not attached to the circumstances that happen in life. That's the only difference. It's the only difference between success and not success. Because I'll tell you something, successful people fail a lot. They fall down, they skin their knees, they get cuts, they get bruises, they get banged up, and they get back up and keep moving. Why? Because their self-worth is not attached to the outcome of their actions. They already know who they are. They already know that they have a gift and something to give this world, and they stand in it. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if pain comes, if challenge comes. Their self-worth is not on the line. So, you know, that's my little takeaway today. My question for you is your self-worth on the line? Is it? When you do something, hi Hillary, thanks for joining. If you're taking action, if you're doing something and you're afraid of what someone's going to say, you're afraid of what they're going to think about you, then you've attached your self-worth to the outcome. You've decided that if it's not successful, then neither are you. If it's not perfect, then neither are you. If it's not amazing, then neither are you. Well, guess what? None of that's true. None of it. You are this amazing, divine human being, and you are here to bless the world. Bless the world. Everyone has their own mission, their own passion, and you're here to be a light. There are people out there that are going to come across you who need you to stand up and be the light you're supposed to be. But you can't do it if your self-worth is tied to the actions that you take and to whether or not you can get through pain and struggle and drama and trauma. Hi, Louise. Thanks for joining. I mean, this is the reality, people. Like, I don't want the situations that I go through to be a definitive of who I am as a person. I know who I am as a person, and I'm learning to let go of that. I'm learning to stand strong in who I am and acknowledge that I have pain, acknowledge that I struggle, acknowledge that I get challenged sometimes, acknowledge that, you know, life is not perfect. I mean, there are times when I look at my life and I'm like, how on earth have I made it to, you know, almost 50 at this point? Like, how have I done that? Because it has been one roller coaster of a ride, and it's not always been fantastic, I gotta tell you. But who I am. Hi, Sheraz, I miss you. I want to see you and Charlene so bad. Thanks for joining. You know, I've been on this huge roller coaster my whole life, and I expect I probably will always be on a huge roller coaster. But the difference is I am not allowing my self-worth to be tied to those challenges anymore. I am not telling myself that if I have pain or struggle or I go through issues or I have, you know, the thing that makes life life, you know what? That's not the determination of my self-worth. It's just not. And so that's my question for you today. That's what I want to leave you with. I want you to think about that. Is your self-worth on the line? When you are out there in the world, when you are talking to people, when you are doing live videos, when you are, you know, sitting down with people in face-to-face, when you're having any kind of interaction, when you're putting yourself out there in the world, if the question that comes to mind to you is fear and doubt and worry and what if they, if something starts with what if they, then I beg you to look at it because you've attached your self-worth to it. You've decided that the end result determines your value, and it doesn't. It doesn't. So I hope for someone today that they needed to hear this, that it was the encouragement someone needed to get out there and to let their light shine and to take one more step towards their vision or towards their mission in life, and to not be afraid and to step out of the fear that holds us back because we've tied our self-worth to it. So have a fantastic day. Like I said, it's gorgeous here in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm going to get back out in the sunshine. But I just wanted to share this brief thought with you, and I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. I guess it's getting close to evening, and I will talk with you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night.